The INFIEVO 27-inch gaming monitor features a 1440p resolution, rich colors, and an IPS panel for wide viewing angles with a super fast 240Hz refresh rate and 1 millisecond response time. The built-in speakers and multiple ports, including HDMI and DisplayPort, keep your setup clean and functional. And to top it off, this monitor prioritizes your health with flicker-free technology and a blue light filter to keep your eyes comfortable during long gaming sessions. The stand adjusts in height and tilt and is even VESA mountable for ultimate flexibility. Now, taking a look at the box, we do have a pretty standard all cardboard looking box. Nothing super amazing to see here, but it doesn't matter because what matters is what's inside the box. And that is a 27-inch 2K display, which is gonna be great for gaming, hopefully. With that 240Hz refresh rate, you gotta be kidding me. Now inside the box, we do have our minimalistic looking stand along with the screw to screw everything into place, nice and out of the way. Our power brick and cable. Then of course we have the other piece of the puzzle when it comes to the display stand with our little mount here that's easy to attach. And speaking of which, we'll take this stand, take this part, put it in place like so, and screw the screw into place. And now we have it secured. A little plastic clip, a DisplayPort cable, and a user manual. And then of course we also have the display, which is very, very light in weight and fairly thin. Let's get it removed from this plastic. We'll keep the plastic here for protection. Now over here we do have a plethora of ports, including the power port, 2 HDMI ports, 2 display ports, as well as a headphone jack. And of course we do have built-in speakers in case you don't want to have a speaker setup, but monitor speakers are never great, so you definitely want to have a gaming headset or at least some desktop speakers. And as you can see right here in the middle, we do have our VESA compatible mounting point. And taking a look over here on the side, we do have our little control layout here, including the power button and arrows and mode button, so you can adjust the different settings. So now with all that being said, let's get the stand installed. Simply slide it in there, push it down, and it snaps into place just like so, and we're ready to go. And it does look, wow, a very good size. 27 inches might be that sweet spot. As you can see, we can bring it down, bring it up, tilt it forward and back, side to side, pretty much anything you need, including tilting it vertically in case you want to have like your chat going up and down here, maybe look at web pages at, you know, full length, whatever you want. It's up to you. Very nice and customizable. Really digging that. Wow, very cool. So with all that being said, I'm gonna get this thing set up and we're gonna put it to the test and, you know, game with it a little bit. All right, so I got the monitor set up here and so far so good. Everything looks very clear and crisp and it is a very good size coming in at 27 inches. I feel like it's perfect for a setup like this where you have it on your desk and you're not too far away, which I guess is what a monitor is for, to be honest. Anyways, moving on, got Tomb Raider loaded up right here, and we're gonna put it to the test and see how well the game actually looks on this display. We got 1440p resolution. Smooth, very, very smooth right here. The black levels are actually surprisingly deep. I was expecting a lot of gray, but it looks fantastic. Okay, here we go. As you can see, we got wind blowing over here. Now, something else, the speakers are actually not too shabby. Granted, I wouldn't want to play like this if I didn't have to, but they do sound good. Right now, I have it at about 60% volume. When you get up to 100, I feel like it's a little bit too loud and doesn't sound that great, mainly because of the lack of bass. But at 60 right here, just by myself in a quiet environment, it actually sounds fine, and I could definitely play like this. Granted, like I said, I would want some more bass, but in a pinch, if my headset happens to die or something, this will be just fine. But as you can see, we are in this dark area. The black levels do look great. The fire, look at that. Nice and vibrant. I mean, just look at that. Look at that. That's very nice. And keep in mind, this quality is right out of the box. I haven't adjusted any settings because I feel like it just looks great right away, which is a good thing to see because a lot of the times I have to go mess around with all the settings, try to find what I like, but I'm really digging the way this just looks right out of the box. For example, if I jump off this bridge right here, look at that, that looks really dark, very black, very nice. Now coming on to one of my favorite chill, relaxing games, even this looks fantastic. Colors are vibrant. Everything is so smooth. And this is an enjoyable experience, even coming up close. I mean, very nice with that 1440p resolution. Like I said, even though these speakers aren't the best, they do get the job done. Like right now, it sounds great. Ooh, yeah. That 1 millisecond latency too. I mean, everything is very, very responsive. Woo. Whoa. I'm just not super responsive. Even that text scrolling down the bottom of the screen, very smooth. And this monitor is actually surpassing my expectations. I mean, right now, with how I'm looking at it, I mean, I'm really close, but I feel like I'm in the world. Look at that. Very nice. So all in all, the INFIEVO 27-inch gaming monitor is a win for me. The size is perfect. I mean, look at this. It takes up my whole desk. It's the perfect size. The colors, the resolution, the latency, everything, it looks perfect. Even the black levels. I was expecting grays. I got very deep blacks. Granted, they're not black like OLED black, but for an LCD display, very, very nice. And keep in mind, I also have all of these lights in here right now, and I mean, the display still looks great. No glare whatsoever because we do have that matte finish, and it just overall looks fantastic. Now, looks aside, we have the speaker system here, which I was expecting it to be terrible. Now, granted, it's not amazing, but it is very good and surpassed my expectations as well. I have it at 60% volume, and it sounds good enough for me to actually enjoy my experience. Granted, it could use some more bass, and granted, I wouldn't want to play like this unless I absolutely had to. I would definitely recommend using a headset or some desktop speakers, or if you want to take it all the way, get a full-on surround sound system if you really want to go that route. But they do sound good if this is all you got and your headset happens to die. But that being said, you never expect the speakers in a monitor or even a TV to be amazing, and these are definitely good enough. All in all, the INFIEVO 27-inch gaming monitor, definite win here, very enjoyable experience, everything just looks fantastic. Very, very good monitor.